Okay, this is a kitchen-made coffee grinder we've had for 25 years. This one was made in, got my glasses so I can read it, India. This is the good one. They've remade this model and cheapened it up. The stainless cylinder here is very strong. I can't squeeze it out of shape. The edge is not sharp. It's been rolled over. It's given good service. I had to repair this once about 7-8 years ago. This rubber thing gave out, and I couldn't find the exact replacement. I had to get a replacement from another model, and I had to epoxy it to the shaft. And so that'll probably never come apart. And last week I overfilled the thing right up to the brim, which you're not supposed to do. There's a line on here that shows you where to fill it to. Max fill right there. Well, I loaded it up to the top and pulsed it and managed to break off one of these rubber pieces. So what I've got to do now is try to super glue this back together so that we continue using it. I bought a replacement one some years ago in case I couldn't repair this, but it was much more cheaply made than this one. I don't like it, so it's stashed away in the barn if I can't fix this one. But I'm going to attempt to repair this now with super glue. I've had good luck gluing O-rings together to make little rubber belts with super glue, so this should work fine. The trick to doing this is starting with a nice fresh tube of super glue. Luckily they package them this way now. This is from Harbor Freight. But once you open the stuff, it goes bad pretty quick and doesn't really work well. So I'm going to start with a nice fresh tube. Just want to put some pressure on this while it's setting up, and it should work fine. Well, I plugged it in and spun it, and the piece flew off. So I have re-glued it and put more pressure on it. Of course, I tried to glue my fingertips to the thing. I think I might have left a little skin on there, but I'm going to just let this cure for a couple hours. So maybe I can put a lamp on it and heat it a little bit. This glue works best when the film is really thin, and I had to goop some more on there, so I think it'll take a while to really cure, but I think it'll work. Well, here's a small reflectorized bulb, I don't know, 70 watts or something. And that's just putting a little bit of heat on there, not a lot. But it should help it, since that film of super glue is thicker than it ought to be, and it may not be the hottest, best super glue in the world anyway, but we'll see what happens after a couple hours. Well, it turned out that there was damage to the cog or the tit next to the one that came off, and it was about halfway through. So I bent it back, squeezed in some super glue, and putting pressure on it now. Glurped it on there pretty good. So I got some heat on it, and the other one is attached well. I gave it, I don't know, 45 minutes or something under the bulb here. And we'll do the same with this, but this is more damaged than I realized, so we'll see if it's going to hold up or not. What it means is that there isn't a pair of cogs that wasn't that I can connect to that weren't somewhat damaged. So this is going to make this repair more iffy. Well, here's the second and third glue jobs. This had been, there, obviously it was separating right here. So I bent this back and forced some glue in there and held it. This piece had come completely off. You can see that it is torn on the sides there. The other one hadn't gotten that bad. So hopefully, this has been under the lamp heating for a few hours. The glue feels hard. So I guess that's what we got. We'll give it a try. Sounds normal. Take a look at the condition here. Well, these haven't changed any. Didn't come apart. That's a little chewed up there. So, what we can do about that. Anyway, I guess we're as good as it's going to get. This is a redesigned KitchenAid coffee grinder. And for my money, it's a piece of junk in comparison. This thing has a sharp edge on it instead of the rolled edge that this one has. You can squeeze and deform it. This one you can't, so it's not as strong. This base here is plastic. I guess this one is too, but you can see how much heftier this one was than this thing. This seems to be the same, except this was a piece of bronze here, and now it's a piece of plastic. So they've cheapened it up every way they can. The diameter of this thing is smaller, so it's not going to hold as much. Maybe it's taller and not as wide. So I don't know. We'd have to fill it with coffee to compare it to see if it holds more or less. There's the drive wheel there. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth. That they're different. It's pretty hard rubber, harder than this was. So this one's made in India. And it's lasted at least 25 years, maybe more. This one is made in China, and nobody knows how long it will last. A little heavier, might have a bigger motor, who knows? We'll see. Time will tell. Might as well listen to him run. Here's the new Chinese one. Have to push pretty hard on that. Here's the old Indian one. So seems to me a lot more powerful, but we'll see.